tonight's challenge is to get this lawnmower sorted. This lawnmower has done the family well. It was gained by my dad when they moved into their place, and subsequently we've ended up with it. It's nearly 25 years old now, but runs like a dream still. It starts full first pull. It's actually got an electric start as well when the battery's charged up. But anyway, it starts up and the engine's been running fine. This week though, there's been some problems and it keeps on stalling. So I took the carburetor apart and had a bit of a fiddle, and eventually using some carb cleaner gave it a good clear out, and it seems to be running well now. But now that's sorted, it's kind of given me a bit of a boost to try, give it another year or two, because it seems a waste, to get rid of it as it is. But the main problem that's left now is this horrendously corroded deck. These sort of holes are fairly easy to fix, but there's this big hole here, and in the past it was just plugged with, and there was a bit of old metal stud work here which was kind of screwed down to cover it, and obviously at the moment it's pretty dangerous. The blade's there and it could easily flick anything up. This bit is kind of covered by a cowl which covers over that drive shaft, so that's fairly sorted already. But this area here obviously needs something fixed. Now I don't have a welder, and although that's something I plan on getting into in the future, that's not an option. I don't really want to have to rely on any sort of epoxy resin or adhesive, simply because if I have to, I'd need to stick it to the underside. None of that's going to be cleaned enough, and I don't really want anything failing and falling onto the blade. And obviously these are too big for any form of filler or patching. So what I've decided to do is make a template, some cardboard, and that will cover all of the problem areas, including those small ones at the front, and then the cowl will sit on top of that. So that's pretty well fitted template, and I'm going to take that, and I've got some of this sheet stainless steel left over from fitting the wood burner, and I've just used a Sharpie to mark out that onto the sheet steel, which is just about big enough. So I popped a new blade in the grinder, and hopefully I can get this cut now in the workshop, and then that will give me the option to rivet, which I haven't done since I was at school, but hopefully I can give it a go, rivet this onto the remaining surrounding deck. And I'm just hoping that I've got enough depth in these rivets to fix it, but we'll see. Okay, I didn't have a 5mm bit. They're 4.9, I think, 4.9mm, the rivets. So I've used a 4mm bit. I've had to kind of angle it around to enlarge the hole slightly. This deck is so soft to drill through. This brand new steel is pretty hard going, but I think these are just about long enough that we can get a rivet in there. So there we go. If you're anything like me, more of a woodworker and DIY than a machinist or metal worker, there's a nice easy fix with minimal tools. Total cost was £14 I think for the kit and a couple of drill bits, so and that's given us a really kind of safe, solid piece that's going to cover over those holes and see it through to probably the end of the lawnmower's life. I think there's already been some weld repairs on the handle, and the engine's just about the only thing on it that's still chugging away, so it'll still give us another year or two, but at least it'll be a safe year or two. Thanks for watching, and remember, for more top tips and more videos on the renovation, click subscribe, and see you in the next video.